Evelyn. Good evening. Happy Thursday.
Hey, Erica. Happy Thursday. It's the last Thursday of the month.
Last Thursday of the month, and we made it. We
Man,
made it.
we are almost, can you believe that it's almost the end of the year?
Almost the end of the year.
Man, and I went to the store the other day and I'm already seeing Halloween decorations.
Oh, they have Christmas in July at Hobby Lobby. They started putting out Christmas stuff in Hobby Lobby in
It's getting
July.
earlier and earlier every year. Every year.
Yes, earlier and earlier. Well, welcome everyone who all is here with us tonight. Welcome to Sacred Bloom, Call Her Goddess. And this is episode 10. We made it to 10 episodes.
Pew, pew.
Pew, 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 pew. Can you believe it? I can't believe we at 10 episodes.
10 episodes, 10 toes down. Wow.
And we are here. And today's episode is it's all about your spiritual style, just like a goddess. Before
Yes.
you dress for success, heal your mess. Hence to my ebook coming to you soon. Let me introduce myself. I am Erica, aka the Style Goddess, the Style Alchemist. I'm a designer. I'm a personal stylist, a image consultant, a spiritual transformation coach, amongst other things. And I have 6 ebooks. So you'll be able to purchase those real soon. But in the meantime, the link below, you can buy me a coffee. I'm real thirsty.
You're parched.
I'm parched. So you guys can buy me a coffee. Hit the link below and buy me a coffee.
Yes.
What else can I say about myself? Oh, I'm a grandmother of one. I'm an aunt, a great aunt. And that's it. That's all I can say right now. There's some other thing. I guess you can call me an author now because I have 6 ebooks.
I know. Look at you. That's awesome.
I'm on the road.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Take it away, Evelyn.
And I am Evelyn. I am a interior designer and the founder of Soul Space by Enam. I am a Navy veteran. I am a full-time caregiver to my mom. And I also have authored a few books that you can purchase on Amazon. And as of now, within a few weeks, I am in the running of being a Harvard Radcliffe Fellowship candidate. So I'm so excited about that. So yeah, so that's just a little snippet about me. I have a partner. We've been together for a year now. So no kids. I do have nieces and nephews, and yeah, so that's it. And I have a dog, Luna. I have a fur baby.
You have a fur baby.
I have a
You're
fur-
a what do they call it?
A fur mom, I
A
guess.
fur mom. A furry mom.
Yeah, I'm a fur mom.
So yes, welcome goddesses, viewers, supporters, family, and friends. As we begin this healing before dressing up. We would like to start with a couple of quick affirmations to get us grounded in this moment and in this sacred space. I am enough. I am worthy. I am clothed and dressed in the divine beauty. And welcome again. This is Sacred Bloom, Call Her Goddess. And today we are stepping into one of my favorite truths. Before you dress for success, heal your mess. Dressing beautifully wearing color, walking in power, walking in your goddess essence, walking in your feminine energy, dressing up like you know that you know. It all lands so much deeper when your spirit is aligned. So let's begin with a deep breath and grounding. So we're going to take a deep breath in. We're going to put one hand over our heart, the other over our womb, and let's get grounded for this episode of Sacred Bloom Call Her Goddess. Close your eyes. Place your hand over your heart and the other hand gently over your womb, and repeat after me. I am enough exactly as I am. Breathe in. Exhale. One more time. Breathe in. Hold and exhale. I am worthy of love, softness, and beauty. Breathe in. Exhale. I am clothed in divine radiance. Imagine a golden light wrapping around you like a silk gown. Breathe in. And exhale through your mouth. Do you feel the energy? As we take in this moment of breathing in deeply, we want to give thanks and gratitude for last week, the days before, earlier today. I don't know what someone is going through, but sometimes take a deep breath. Stop, take a deep breath. If you are in traffic and maybe you have what they call road rage, I'm not in traffic, so I don't really have to deal with road rage. But if you do, take time, pull over, go get a coffee, take a deep breath. Nothing is as important as you. Nothing is as important as your health, your mental stability, and being sacred and grounded. Because if you get to your destination and you are all in a frenzy, in an uproar, how is that going to work out for you?
Yeah.
So take time for yourself to breathe in positive, release the negative. Breathe in peace, release the chaos. I begin my day as early as 3 a.m. if I don't go to bed late the day before. And when I wake up, it's at 5 a.m. and I'm starting my meditation. And sometimes it lasts till 11 a.m. It just depends on what I was faced with the day before. Or maybe I just want to be grounded all day. I want to prepare myself for all the things to come so that I would know how to navigate through life's ups and downs and trials and tribulations and people and phone calls and
Mm-hmm.
all the things.
Yeah.
All the things.
Because sometimes life is life, and you got to stay spiritually grounded and connected, and can't let it throw you out kilter.
No matter what.
Mm-hmm.
Um, feel the goddess frequency. We don't just say affirmations here, we dress ourselves in them energetically. We walk the walk and we talk the talk. Because how can I present to you if I'm not doing such as the things that I am representing. So that's where we're at in this journey and in this platform. It's all about sisterhood, grounding, healing, returning to feminine energy, and sacred blooming, sacred peace, peace of mind. That's what this podcast is all about. Do you have some opening words, Ellen?
So I just wanted to say that your home is your first dressing room. And if your space is chaotic, it mirrors your inner mess. Think about it. When you walk into a serene space, your whole body exhales, right?
Mm-hmm.
So tonight we're talking about style, but also about alignment,
Mm-hmm.
because the environment dresses you long before your clothes do.
That's true. I like that your environment dresses you long before your clothes do, because your environment is what you dwell in before you even get up, before you make your bed up, before you put your makeup on, before you put your clothes on. It's your environment. So, how is your environment balanced? How does it align with you and where you're going? I remember a time where if I was holding on to someone else's belongings, it would feel chaotic and like a tug of war, almost like a pull, um, if you would think of that, like
Yeah,
pulling of it, pulling of an energy.
yeah, the energy's still there.
Yeah, the energy is definitely
Mm-hmm.
still there. So just like you said, the your space before you dress up.
Mm-hmm.
That's your dressing room. That's you're walking around, you're cooking, you're cleaning, you're doing this and that.
Mm-hmm.
So let's talk about the dressing room conversation. When we wake up, we either make up or we make down.
Mm-hmm.
How is appearance tied to your inner healing? I call this the make up or make down moment because sometimes we pile on makeup to hide the hurt, to hide other things. We strip everything bare because we don't feel worthy of being adorned. But the true goddess beauty is not about either extreme, it's about balance. And as we said earlier, it's about getting alignment. When you go to your dressing room, whether it's your closet, your bedroom, are you aligned? Are you aligned with the things that you're putting on your body? Or are you just using those things to mask wounds, to mask
Yeah.
hurt, to mask pain? I remember there was a time, every time I would feel emotional about something, I would go shopping.
Mm-hmm.
Shop, what they call shop therapy, makes you feel.
Retail therapy.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And I would go shopping and buy unnecessary things. And then I have a pile of things that I haven't worn, I haven't used. They still have the tags on them. I mean, literally, my friends could shop my closet. I had more than one closet and things piled to the ceiling. Um, and then sometimes I would just gather things and give them away. I don't do that. I buy what I want and I buy what I need, but I'm not an impulse shopper anymore. So I feel like the shopping for more things for me was an abandonment issue, because where I lacked one thing, I was going to get something else. And it was just like putting a Band-Aid on a open wound of something that I hadn't dealt with. Now, don't get me wrong, I still love to shop. However, I'm not a compulsive shopper anymore. And I'm proud of myself because when I went out of town last week, I didn't really do any shopping. I might have spent $10 here, $10 there. It was like my vegan things that I like to eat,
Mm-hmm.
um, that I couldn't obviously bring with me. But I didn't do any clothes shopping or jewelry shopping because I said I'm gonna shop my own closet. I have enough. Now that's not to say I can't use a little more because a girl gotta have
Always.
shoes.
I always use an extra pair of shoes.
And some lip gloss
Yep.
and some makeup. So that's why I said make up or make down. Are you making up a reason to go shopping? Are
Mm-hmm.
you making down because you're feeling down? What habits do you have in your styling habits? Are you just buying things just to be buying them? And when you look in the mirror, the question isn't, do I look good enough? It is, do I see myself clearly enough? Because when I had abandonment issues, no, I didn't see myself clearly enough. I didn't know that I was enough because whatever I thought that I was missing, I really wasn't missing it at all because I am enough. So you have to look yourself in the mirror sometimes and say, do I it isn't do I look good enough, is do I see myself clearly enough? Am I enough? And if you think that you're not enough and you have to go buy something to make you feel like you enough, that is an more than likely an issue that needs to be addressed. Because a lot of times people shop out of loneliness too. It's
Mm-hmm.
not that they need it, it may not even be that they want it. So when you pick something up, you ask yourself, do I need this or do I not need this? Or is this some other area that I'm dealing with? Also, are we dressing up to perform like we're on stage?
Yeah.
Are we going out of our way to dress up to appease someone else or to get the attention from someone else? So if you're dressing up and say, oh, I'm going to show this person I got this X, Y, and Z, that's an issue too. That's a mask that you're
Mm-hmm.
hiding behind something else. You're not getting the clarity that you need. Now, that's not to say don't dress up,
Mm-hmm.
but heal your mess before you dress for success because the healing in the inside is going to show on the outside. A lot of times I see women dressing up, but their behavior is off fitting, sometimes repulsive. I've seen women of a certain age with dresses on, doing things that are inappropriate, in my opinion. Now, mind you, this is my opinion, but I also read energy. So I can tell when someone is hurting, and I can tell when they're dealing with something that they haven't dealt with yet, or maybe they're trying to make an ex jealous, or they're putting certain types of content on social media to get attention.
Yeah,
And
that unhealed grief. Mm-hmm.
mhm. And then it's not the attention that you really want. So why are you putting negative attention out there if you want to be respected in a woman of a certain caliber, but you want a man of a certain caliber?
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's if you're looking for a man,
Yeah. What you want to attract. Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you're putting out negative energy, or you're dressing up to hide your hurt or to hide your wounds, men can see that also. Other people, because we're spiritual beings. So that little thing that you feel about a person, about a what's the thing, you get a feeling,
Like an intuition.
intuition
Mm-hmm.
about a person. You got to be mindful, because people are watching and they are saying, "Oh, she might be easy." Even if she's not easy, they might think that, and then they might try you. So now you're putting yourself in a position of entrapment, um, because you're trying to display one thing, but you're giving off something else. And don't you want to be respected at the end of the day? If you don't show your self respect and you don't show up for yourself, how do you expect someone else to respect you? So, you guys know on this platform we do a lot of affirmations, because we believe in doing the work as the podcast uh, progresses. We do the work during the podcast. So let's pause for a minute and place our hands in front of you, like you're holding an invisible mirror, like your hands like this. Gaze into that mirror with your inner eye and speak these truths with me. And you can close your eyes if you would like. My reflection tells the truth of my soul. Imagine the mirror glowing with your essence. You want your essence to glow. You want to walk outside and you want people to say, it was something about you that I gravitated to, not I want to F you. You understand? You see the difference?
Yeah.
I honor the beauty that already lives within me. Touch your face gently and bless yourself.
Mm-hmm.
I bless this vessel. I honor and I respect this vessel. When you begin to treat yourself like a mirror and as an altar, you stop criticizing and start blessing. You will check yourself be- before you leave your dressing room, whether that be your bedroom, your extra bedroom, or an actual dressing room. You will check yourself like, would I talk to me? Or would I disrespect me? When you look in the mirror, check yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Say, would I want, what if I was a man and I looked at me, would I want to date me? Do I respect me? Now, this is just my opinion. So at free will, you can dress the way you want to. But I'm talking about, if you want to be respected, if you want um, opportunities, because all opportunities are not good opportunities.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And I know we have um, a world out here where everybody's doing any and everything. Everybody's absolutely doing the most. Here's what I'm going to say about that. I remember being a little girl, and my grandmother and my great aunts, they dressed up to go to the grocery store. Now, I'm not saying you got to get all fancy, but you might as well, because, you know, I'm seeing where women are going out their way to put makeup on. And you know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying, Evelyn? They
Mm-hmm.
doing a lot of extra stuff just to go to the grocery. So why not go to the grocery store pristine,
Yeah, looking fine. Mm-hmm.
respected?
Yeah.
You know, not with butt cheeks hanging out. I'm just saying, if you're standing next to a person that's not in their right mind, right? They'll know whether to grab the Charmin or you.
They showing them cheeks because they want them cheeks clapped. I don't know.
So, as Black women, I remember being a little girl, and that was that was the thing that I loved about Black women. Watching them dress up and being like, oh my God. Like I used to watch my mom get dressed. You just be like, oh my gosh, she's so pretty and so classy.
Mm-hmm.
And I love to see those old pictures and photos of like Martha Stewart and how they dressed and how they pristine themselves.
Yeah.
And believe it or not, in my neighborhood, I see the older women, not us, but our others, they dress up when they go to the grocery store.
Oh yeah.
Oh, grandma be stepping. You understand me? She got her pocketbook under her arm. She got her makeup on. She got a little comb over. She got
Grandma
a
trying to get Otis.
and she's stepping.
Grandma trying to get Otis. Listen.
So, you know, I feel like as women, especially as Black women, if we step it up, there's no way that the Black man won't step it up for us. They're treating us like low bottom feeders because of our behavior. You can't always listen to Carly Red. And I know I'm messing the name up, but I'm trying to put two names together because I don't want to give nobody no airtime.
Carly Red.
It's a place and a time for that.
Mm-hmm.
And believe it or not, men don't want to see that all the time. That's just visuals for them. But they don't
want value, men don't. Yeah.
Men of value do not. Mm-hmm. They don't want to see all of that.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes you don't know. I have heard of people being fired because someone at their job showed someone else, their supervisor, their social media pages. And they were fired.
In their off time? What they
Yes.
I don't know about that.
Of fact, it was a teacher that got fired. It was a police officer that got fired. Yeah, I think it was a teacher. They didn't like the fact that the teacher was in the classroom taking selfies and she was very curvy. And I get it. That's kind of inappropriate. And you have a classroom full of children. I get it. But her thing was, but you're not at home.
Mm-hmm.
You're in the classroom. But yes, you do have employees, trolls that will, blast you out or rat you out, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. Mm-hmm. But I just feel like if you want to be respected and you want to be revered as a certain way, there's certain things as a Black woman. Everybody looks at us and reveres us. They look at us for the standard. Whatever the Black woman do, everybody else is going to do. So if we are out here clowning around, we're never going to get that respect back.
Mm-hmm.
We're never going to get it. It's far and few in between. So stop criticizing. Look in the mirror. Take a hard look in the mirror. When you look in the mirror, you talk to yourself in the mirror. That is part of ritual healing. And you say, what am I doing today that I did maybe 10 years ago that led me in a sticky situation? Because everybody's not going to respect you. That's just, everybody's not going to like you. Everybody's not going to respect you.
Mm-hmm.
But at least you can be confident enough to say, I did my part. Now, if the person is just a creep, they're just a creep. Then you can deal with it. But don't give them the ammo. Don't give them the ammo. Don't give them the gun to shoot you with. You know what I'm saying? Be the light in a dark place. Dress for success. Before you dress for success, heal your mess. talk to yourself, do some rituals, do some healing, do some affirmations. I guarantee you, you would think twice about what you are representing in your appearance. You don't want that negative energy, because I don't like negative energy, even though you're going to get it anyway because you exist, and people are just going to be people.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where the healing begins, um, in your dressing room.
Yeah. Yeah. And also, in addition to that, just your home environment, that's also important,
Mm-hmm.
because just taking care of your home environment, just check to make sure that you're not letting clutter pile up, because clutter is also unhealed grief. And a lot of people don't understand that. They don't, when I was going through my divorce, that was one of the first things that I did, was get rid of a lot of like his stuff, his clutter, because all that carries energy.
Mm-hmm.
And it's visual grief. So every time I work with a client, the closet tells a story.
Oh, yeah.
Right? So you open their closet and you see full of clutter. It tells me what phase they are in their life. Clothes that they don't wear but can't release, and so that shows me that they're holding on to an old version of themselves
Mm-hmm.
that they're not letting them go.
Not letting it
And
go.
why? Yeah. Why are you holding on to that? Why are you holding on to that person? It's time to purge.
That's why I said that people could shop my closet. I had so many clothes, and then I got a storage unit. And then, you know what it was for me? I think I can buy whatever I want. That
Mm-hmm.
was the thing. But they were just things. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so after 30 days, you can't return it anyway. They were just things. And I'm like, well, I have the income to buy whatever I want, and if I see it, I'm gonna buy it. Now, that's still a thing for me. If I really want it, but do I really need it? Or I just want it. It depends. But
Mm-hmm.
now I'm not shopping out of emotion. And I'm
Yeah.
not shopping out of brokenness. I'm not shopping because I broke up with someone. I'm in a good space in
Yeah.
every area of my life. Let me just repeat that. I'm in a good space in every area of my life.
Yeah.
So oftentimes people think, well, I know, because I'm saying that because I know. I was just shopping. I was emotional shopping, not really putting any thought into it. I just bought it because I could. And what point was that proving? You
Mm-hmm.
know, there's
Mm-hmm.
something that I don't do. I tell you what I don't do. I don't get on the phone with people and tell them how much I paid for things.
Mm-hmm.
That's also kind of toxic, because why would I care? It's not important to me. Now, if you got on the phone with me and said, I just bought 22 acres of land. Oh, now I'm perching up.
Yeah.
I want to know. Like,
That's generational wealth there. Yeah.
thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Buying clothes is not.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm at the last 10 years of my life, when
Mm-hmm.
I started purging things that I don't need, uh,
Mm-hmm.
that didn't serve my highest good. Because sitting on the phone talking about, girl, did you get that new so and so back? I'm going to be honest, I don't care anything about that. I'm not the friend to call. I'm not. I'm being honest. I don't care. Do you have what kind of plan you have? Do you
Well,
have in place?
Mm-hmm.
You know, do you have a trust?
Yeah.
I don't care about any. I don't care about any material things, because guess what? Material things, you can buy that all day,
They're
every
replaceable. Mm-hmm.
very accessible.
Mm-hmm.
I don't talk about vehicles. I don't talk about any of that thing. And if a man wants to date me and you start your conversation off with, this was in the past, I'm going to say that. If a man was trying to date me and he was talking about all his material things, instant turn off for me. Because
Yeah.
why are you trying to impress? It's something, you are not healed, sir,
That's
because
insecurity.
you
Mm-hmm.
are very insecure because you're trying to date based on material things. And I guarantee you, as soon as you get in that relationship with the person, he don't have all the things, all his ducks are not in a row, because
Mm-hmm.
he's too busy trying to buy material things to impress a woman.
To fill a void, yeah. So that's
So
what. Mm-hmm. That's why it's so important to, like, when you're, going through grief or you're trying to change yourself, to purge, because you're not just purging like physical things. You're clearing out heartbreak, resentment, and fear.
exactly.
So I created a ritual, a wardrobe ritual. Um, so pick colors that heal:
Mm-hmm.
blue for calm, gold for confidence, white for renewal.
Oh, I like that.
Keep jewelry with meaning. So stones, family heirlooms, ancestral pieces. Let your closet reflect who you're becoming, not just who you were. So
Mm-hmm.
throw that skirt away from 1987 when you was a size zero. There's nothing wrong with. I mean, listen, if you're gonna get back into a size zero, that's fine. But throw it away. If you was in a bad marriage when you were wearing that size zero, throw it away. Why are you holding on to that?
They
Why are you
probably want to make us use it for a scarf or something.
Yeah, why are you holding on to that old stuff, that old life? Throw that
That
stuff away, donate it, give it to your niece or whoever. Let that stuff go.
yeah, overcompensating with
Mm-hmm.
looks. That's trauma and identity wounds.
Mm-hmm.
Let's be honest, most of us have used clothes as armor. We buy the bag. I just said that. We buy the bag,
Yeah.
the heels, the hair, hoping no one sees the heartbreak underneath.
Mm-hmm.
But style is not a cover up, it's an expression of the soul. When you heal, you stop dressing to impress and start dressing to express.
Yeah.
I might want to say that again. When you heal, you stop dressing to impress and you start dressing to express. And the part of that healing is letting go. Just like you said, Evelyn, closets full of clothes that carry pain, memory, and versions of yourself you've outgrown from 1970. You holding on. Now, if it's an heirloom, like great great grandmama's wedding dress, it's an heirloom, and
Yeah,
you got,
that's different.
that's different.
Yeah.
But you holding on to bags and bags of clothes. My sister has a thing where she said, well, if I haven't worn it in 2 years, I get rid of it. I was like, what if, I would say, well, what if it cost a lot of money? And then she's like, well, it will serve somebody else. It already served me because I've already worn it.
Exactly.
Probably more than one time.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, the version of yourself you've outgrown, you have to let it go.
Let it go.
So here's a affirmations on release and renewal. You want to take a deep breath in, slowly exhale. Imagine opening a closet in your mind. See the clothes, the shoes, the clutter. Now affirm with me. Close your eyes and imagine that closet. I release what no longer serves me. Visualize removing something heavy from the hanger. Maybe it was an outfit that you have with someone from your past. You wore it with someone that you are no longer with. And maybe that was his favorite outfit. Why are you holding on to it? Release it. I step into renewal with every breath. Inhale deeply. Exhale with a smile, feeling light. Because those clothes that no longer serve you are making you heavy. It's a spiritual connection to something that no longer serves you. That's not just about clothes. That's about relationships, jobs, identities. Sometimes the most stylish thing you can do is just let it go. Let it go. Let go of that too little top that you keep trying to squeeze in. You know what? Even if I'm thinking, even if you lost weight, because I've lost weight, gained weight. And sometimes the thing that you think you wanted when you was a certain size, and then when you gain weight and then you lose weight again, it still no longer fits right. You ever notice that? Because your body has
Your body
shifted.
shape, yeah, your body shape is different.
Right. Let it go. Get that heavy stuff off it.
Mm-hmm.
Stop wearing stuff that you wore at Freaknik. Late
Freaknik.
80s, early 90s. Stop wearing it. Let that stuff go. Let it go. Just like another little TKO. Just let it go. Let it go. Okay? This ain't Freaknik.
It ain't Freaknik.
Uh-uh. Nick, or whatever his name. That's gone, baby. They tried to bring it back.
Mm-mm.
Listen, we did our freak Nick days, because that was Gen X. We did that. Let it go. Let's do something more classy.
Yeah.
Go to a speakeasy. Go to a cigar bar. Go to a hotel brunch on a
Yes.
Sunday. Treat yourself. Treat yourself how you want to be treated. Elevate your taste.
Yes.
Elevate your style. Get rid of the old things that dragged you down, that drained you, that no longer serve you. Get rid of those things and try something new. Try
Mm-hmm.
another style of dress. Everything don't have to be tight because a man is visual anyway. And if
Mm-hmm.
he wants you and he like you, it don't matter what you wear.
You're gonna have on the moo.
Thank you. Just come correct. It's
Mm-hmm.
your essence. It's your spirit. It's your soul. Men need a soul connection with a woman. There was an old saying, the way to a man's heart is through his stomach. That's the lie. If you can connect with a man spiritually and connect to his soul, that's more important. So that's why I like that show, Love is Blind, because they
Mm-hmm.
don't know what they look like. They're not
The
what are they
physical.
sizing you up.
Mm-hmm.
Then the man is not, or the woman, they're not sizing each other up before they meet. So it's a genuine connection.
Yeah,
And
it's
I
not
think
lust.
right. It's more important to have a genuine soul connection with someone, not based on material and how I am adorned.
Mm-hmm. And what they can do for you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think the oh yeah, you said something about your rituals, your wardrobe rituals, and the colors and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So when you dress like a goddess, some of the goddess archetypes are Oshun, Yamaya, Hathor, how they inspire beauty. Just dressing like a goddess means invoking divine archetypes.
Mm-hmm.
Oshun, the goddess of sweetness, which is the color yellow. It teaches us to wear gold, honey, and joy. Yellow represents joy.
Mm-hmm.
Yamaya covers us in her flowering blues, wrapping us in protection. That's what you said when you do your closet rituals with your clients. You pick
Mm-hmm.
colors of blue and gold, which is in the yellow family. Hathar drapes us in music, beauty, dance. Dressing like a goddess is about aligning with your essence. Ask yourself, what goddess energy do I need to walk in today? Am I calling on Oshun's radiance, Yamaya's nurturing spirit, or Hathar's pleasure? Affirmations um, for dressing like a goddess would be, I am a living altar of beauty and grace. Imagine silk and jewels of flowers adorning you. I walk in the footsteps of goddesses before me. Picture your ancestors and your divine mothers walking with you. How would they want you to be represented? How how classy would they want you to be? I think I posted something a couple of days ago, maybe it was last week when I was traveling, and I said, "Classy is the new sexy." And a lot of men, thumbs up and commented on that because I personally don't see anything wrong with it. I like to feel pretty and classy and adorned personally. Yeah, and then that comes with also um dressing for your body type
Mm-hmm.
because I was a full bust size at a young age. Well, not really. I think I was on my way out of high school, and then I went from flat chested to having chest like having breasts overnight. Like literally, I used to complain about my chest hurting so bad. I didn't even get a chance to wear a training bra. I went from flat chested to a C cup in in the going leaving the 11th grade, going into the 12th grade. So because a lot of young teenagers were flat chested, teenage girls, I used to get bullied and called fat when I wasn't even fat. I just had breasts. So I had to learn how to dress for my body type as a younger woman and deal with the bullying
Mm-hmm.
because I'm very confident in myself and I always dress appropriate for my body type. So even if you're curvy or not curvy, it's
Mm-hmm.
still men are visual. I can just say
Yeah,
that.
they make clothes for everybody. Mm-hmm.
Right. So you still want to dress appropriately for occasions. And I remember being a recruiter assistant many, many years ago. And because when I was in high school, we had like home economics, or it was another class that we had where it taught you how to balance a checkbook, might have been balance a checkbook,
Yeah, we had that too.
write a resume,
Mm-hmm.
and how to dress for success when you go on the interview.
Mm-hmm.
So when I would see the person that's coming for the interview, that's Your appearance is the first thing that someone sees. That's
Yeah,
going to tell the person whether they respect you or not. Honestly.
exactly. Or whether
Seriously,
you're going to respect the job.
can I take this person serious? If you
Mhm.
come with blue hair, orange eyebrows, and a
Well, it depends
see-through
on the
shirt,
job too.
let me tell you something. My experience with interviews down, and it was a job that I had here in the South. It was totally different. I didn't understand why people would come to interviews with open toe shoes on, with sandals on, and I'm like, "Where's the blazer? Where's the like?" I was just like, "Oh my god!" So I would see them first before they even get to go on the interview with the recruiter, and I'm not trying to be funny. A lot of those resumes went in the trash
Mm.
because it was like, if you go to the interview, I can't let this person walk back there and not get the job based on their looks. So those were no callbacks based on appearance.
Mm.
Um, that was a thing, you know, dress for success. You come prepared, you dress. But then, when I would pre-interview the person over the phone, they sounded, like they could do the job. But then when they showed up, why do you have on jeans and at an interview? Now there's different if you're going on an interview, I guess, for a, what they call, a big
Construction.
chain.
Yeah, sometimes people don't know better though.
Well, they need to bring that class back, and
Yeah, sometimes people don't know.
they don't know. And I know they don't know, but that's why people go online for everything else. I'm pretty sure you can research how to prepare for an interview.
That's
How
true.
should I present myself? My
Mm-hmm.
son, my son, when he was a teenager, I was a stickler for that.
Mm-hmm.
So he just does it automatically. And I remember a couple of years ago, he was saying,
The only thing I don't do for an interview, or when I was going to interviews, because I work for myself now, was take my nose ring out. So I'll be professional, but I'm not taking my nose ring out.
"Oh no, nose rings, that was fine." But no, I'm talking about just inappropriate um dress
Mm.
and on an interview, and you want to be an executive assistant. We can't send you to a place of business with green hair. You know what I'm saying? Like Fortune 5 company, and you sitting up there looking like you belong in a rock video.
You know what's funny is I actually did go on a job interview before when I was interviewing for an interior designer position, and I actually got hired. I had braids in my hair and I had green. It was for Christmas. It was
But
for
that's creative though. That's a creative
it is
job.
a creative, and I was the first Black interior designer that they hired. But
But
it was
that
like little like just green peeking out a little bit. And the lady, when I got hired, she was like, "Is she?" She said, "He was talking about me. Like, is she coming in here with green hair?" I was
oh
like, "Yup, yup,"
oh wow.
and still got the job.
Now I can see that because that's a creative job.
Yeah,
So yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Dress appropriate for the call of duty.
yeah. But
So
just
go
mhm.
ahead.
So just going back to the home aspect of it, just as Oshun wears gold and Yemiya flows in blues, your home carries goddess energy.
Yes, absolutely.
Colors, textures, and lighting changes how you feel. So you see my background. I have a lot of gold in my house.
I
Gold
do too.
accents, it shows radiance. It calls in radiance in your home. Flowing fabrics, blues. See my chair here. Blues and water elements can bring in Yemaya's nurturing nature.
Mm-hmm.
Music, art, and dance corners invoke Hathar's joy. Your home should be styled as a goddess and sanctuary, just like your wardrobe.
Exactly. So this is the power of style. It's not about trends. It's about embodiment. Colors represent embodiment. Textures, lighting that invoke goddess energy in your space. What makes you feel most like a goddess?
Yeah.
That's a question for the audience. What makes you feel more like a goddess?
Is it a color, a song, a ritual object? Share it with us.
I like, in my home, I have a lot of crystals. I have crystals in my bedroom, bathroom, because I adorn myself with goddess energy. I wake up to color. And then one day I was thinking about, oh, I'm going to do everything in all white. But it just seems so bland. I can't do it because I'm an artist. So it's like,
You know how I feel about that.
I don't know if I can look at stark white every day. Now, the kitchen, I want a crisp, clean white kitchen because I have dark cabinets. But
Mhm.
the living room and the dining, no, it has to be some type of color. It has to be color.
Yeah, you know how I feel about that all white. That's like erasing your culture right there.
Exactly. So, anointing oil, putting on anointing oil or some kind of beauty oil, um, and adding affirmation cards in your closet. That's something you can do. A friend of mine said that he used to put affirmations on the mirror. So when the kids got up in the morning and brushed their teeth, they would look at the affirmations as they're getting dressed in the morning. And I think that's a good thing to do because when a child wakes up, you want their day to start off very good. You don't want them to have tension when they get to school.
Mm-hmm.
And that's something positive that you can do. That's something small, or put a note in their lunchbox. You know, you all of these things, getting in alignment, being in alignment, it starts young. And I think that's a parent responsibility with younger, when you have school age kids. You want them to feel good about themselves because it's a lot of pressure at school, and school just started. That's why I'm bringing that up. It's a lot of pressure to be this, to be that. There's cliques, and I don't like this person. Don't talk to this person. Don't do this. Don't do that. So encouraging words every morning. I know I do that with my grandson. If he calls me, I'm trying to give him an encouraging word
Mm-hmm.
um, every morning before school. So adding affirmations on your mirror the night before. So when you get up in the morning, you can read these affirmations. I am beautiful. I am whole. I am happy. I am joy. I am love. I am love. I am successful. I am wealthy. I am healthy. I am peace. I am abundant. All the things that you want and desire, you can call them to you.
Mm-hmm.
There's no reason that you couldn't. Just like I said earlier in our earlier podcast, if people can tell you who you are, you you are entitled to tell you who you are. If you are allowing someone else to tell you who you are, tell yourself who you are. Affirm yourself. Be the thing that you desire. Imagine walking into a room and it feels like an embrace. Imagine every corner holding beauty that whispers your name. When your home mirrors your healing, every morning becomes a ritual of alignment. And that's why it's so important to affirm yourself when you wake up in the morning. Here's some affirmations for sacred space and alignment. My home is a temple of peace and alignment. Visualize your home glowing with that golden light, bringing in peace, bringing in joy. You want your home to be a safe space, not just come home, go to bed, get up, repeat. You want to enjoy your space. You want your space to be a sanctuary.
Mm-hmm.
Every corner of my space holds divine energy. See the light resting in your bedroom, in the closet, in the kitchen. When you treat your space as sacred, it responds like a sanctuary. You begin to bloom in the inside. So that's about home. We talked about your closet. We talked about your home. We talked about wearing clothes. What about community and reflection? Healing through sisterhood. Why do women dress up together and share beauty rituals? There's a lot of videos out here. Um, my morning regimen and their face washes and creams, and they got all kinds of products. Like the beauty industry is $1 trillion industry. Whether it works or not, people are buying.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. From the most inexpensive to the very expensive. If someone makes a video and say, hey, this tube of lipstick gonna get you kisses all night, it's gonna get you $1 million, and you're gonna look like $1 million, people are gonna buy it.
Mm-hmm.
We share beauty tips and rituals with each other as women. So sisterhood has always been a beauty ritual. From
Yeah.
braiding hair, sitting on the porch. Back in the day, I used to braid people's hair on my porch, on my mother's porch at like 8 years old. That's a ritual. To getting ready together before a night out, your girlfriend come over and girl, what you wearing? What you wearing? No, get dressed at my house. I remember doing that in my early 20s. We would get dressed at each other's houses.
Mm-hmm.
Sitting in circles and sharing lipstick. We've always reflected each other's light. Healing is magnified in community. Dressing like a goddess is not just about you, it's about how you present. It, I'm sorry, it's about your presence, not how you present yourself. But it can be that too. But it's your presence uplifts the women beside you. That's uplifting. When you say, oh girl, wear that outfit, you look good, you so cute.
Mm-hmm.
That's uplifting. That's empowering each other. Not, I know you ain't gonna wear that.
Yeah.
You think you cute. Mm,
Mm-hmm. That negative energy.
that negative energy. That's not sisterhood. That's not lifting somebody up. There's a way that you could tell someone, you might want to check in the mirror before you walk out the door. Do you think that look, appropriate to wear?
Yeah.
There's a way that you can do that in sisterhood without offending someone or unknowingly or unconsciously hurting someone's feelings.
Mm-hmm.
So, what are your takes on the home?
Your
Um,
home can also Yeah, your home can also host goddess circles. Think of your dining table as an altar. When women gather together, every plate, every candle, every shared laugh is part of a sacred ritual. So when your girlfriends come over, you sharing stories from when you were, kids or just anything. That's a ritual. So your home is not just for you; it's a container for community healing.
I like that, a container for community healing, because I used to have like dinner parties all the time just because I like entertaining. That was building a community. It was a container for sisterhood and community. And some of my friends would bring bottles of wine. I don't drink. I always tell people I sip. I might have a bottle of wine for a whole year and not even open it, or whatever.
Just
But
collect dust, huh?
collecting dust is aged wine. So that is um, communion. Um, that's a ritual. Sitting around to drink wine, lighting a candle, telling stories,
Mm-hmm.
uplifting each other, being there for each other when something is going on in one of your friends' lives and you all get together, like on that show Harlem. They were always either going out to eat, or what was the main character's name? They were always coming to her aid, and they were
I
always
never watched it.
you never watched it, and they
No,
would.
but I want to.
It's good. It's
Is
really
that the
good.
one with Megan Good, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm. That was one of the, like, sisterhood type shows that they had their last season, but it was most real and authentic to me. The way that they wrote the storyline and everything like that was really good. It was kudos to the writers.
I wonder why it ended.
I don't know. I have no idea.
Hmm.
So, reflection, divine reflection and sisterhood. Stretch your arms out wide and give yourself a hug. Give yourself a hug. And now affirm with me. I rise with my sisters. We are reflections of each other's light. I am held, I am seen, and I'm celebrated in sacred circles. Imagine your sisters cheering your name and cheering you on and say, "Girl, you got this.
Yeah, you
You
got this,
can do
sis.
this. You
Yes,
got this, sis." That's what Sacred Bloom
that's
is
the
all about.
affirmations. Mm-hmm.
When we heal together, no goddess stands alone. We become one, and we become mirrors of others, of each other's brilliance. We become a mirror. We might not do this, we might not have the same careers, we might not do the same things, and we might have a difference of an opinion, but that's the beauty of it all.
Yeah.
We become each other's mirror of each other's brilliance. You're brilliant at this, I'm brilliant at that. And we come together and we bounce off each other's ideas. Give yourself a hug. Become part of the circle and overcome to become the goddess. So we want to be remembered as strong goddesses, centered, right? We want to be centered in our journeys. Um, so let's close our circle with affirmations that you can carry into the week to come, and say them with power and with your chest lifted up, with your goddess energy alive. I embody the goddess I once prayed to. My power flows with ease. My pleasure is sacred. My peace is unshakable. I am the bloom, the beauty, and the becoming. As you heal your mess, your beauty blossoms effortlessly. Style is not a mask, it's a mirror. It's a mirror and the reflection of the inside out. And I've expressed this many of times because I've known myself in the past to get dressed and still not wanting to go somewhere. And then when I got there, I was still feeling crappy in the inside. It didn't matter how much makeup or how expensive the purse or the shoes were, or how I felt like I was sexy, or all of that didn't matter because my inside was a mirror. Well, my outside was a mirror of what I was feeling in the inside. So people will walk up and say, "You okay?" And I'm like, "I'm okay."
Yeah,
No,
feel that.
I wasn't okay.
Mm-hmm.
I was feeling some type of way from to begin with. Before I even got up, before I even put my clothes on, I was feeling this was way before I started meditating. And then I would say to myself, why did I put myself in that situation? I
Mm-hmm.
knew I didn't want to go. I knew I didn't feel good. So why did I go?
Yeah.
But when you embody your goddess energy and when you work on your healing and you're going through your goddess energy journey, every room that you walk in, every room that you walk into will feel your radiance before you even say a word, because it's happened to me over and over again. And that's why I said there were times I walked in the room where people say, "What's wrong with you? Are you okay? You all right?" Now when I walk in the room, I look the part, I feel the part. People are saying, "What's your name?" They want to know who I am. They want to meet me. They want to be around me. Now the opportunity of a lifetime is coming towards me. See, you can manifest the things that you want when you're healed from the inside out. It's
Mm-hmm.
going to show. It's just it's going to show. You want to be the light and the magnet in the room without ever saying a word.
Yes. Yes.
Period.
And a
And
dot.
that's a period and a dot dot. And that's what healing would do.
And as you heal your mess, your home, and your life, it dresses you in wholeness.
Mm-hmm.
Goddesses don't just adorn yourself with clothes,
Right.
your spaces with peace, joy, and alignment. Because when your space is sacred, you show up dressed in that frequency everywhere you go.
I'm sorry. That was a mango. I was biting on that mango,
Tearing up.
tearing it up. So we have a call to action for you all, our viewers, goddesses. Join the private Facebook group. Contact us for soul space consultations, image consulting. Like, share, subscribe to our YouTube channel, share the video, like the video, and some more affirmations, some prompt journals to dress like a goddess. I am exactly as I am. I am worthy of love, softness, and beauty. I am clothed in divine radiance. My reflection tells the truth of my soul. I honor the beauty that already lives within me. I release what no longer serves me. I step into renewal with every breath. I am a living altar of beauty and grace. I walk in the footsteps of goddesses before me. My home is a temple of peace and alignment. Every corner of my space holds divine energy. I rise with my sisters. We are reflections of each other's light. I am held, I am seen, I am celebrated in sacred circles. I am embodied to the goddess I once prayed to. My power, pleasure, and peace flows with ease. And with that, everyone, this is Sacred Goddess. I'll say Sacred Goddess. Sacred Blue.
Call her goddess.
Call her Goddess. And with that, we are ending early tonight.
We are.
Giving you back some of your time.
Mm-hmm.
But tune back in on Sunday for Sacred Soul Sundays, where we highlight another goddess, her accomplishments, her accolades. We give her flowers on Sundays. Sacred Soul Sundays at 8 p.m. this Sunday.
Yes.
So we'll see you on Sunday.
The last Sunday of the month.
The last Sunday of the month. And then we'll see you again next Thursday.
Next month.
Next month. So good night, everyone.
Hey.
Enjoy the rest of your evening.